Right now on UCB Innovation Inc.
No rice, no dice.
No sauce, we're at a loss.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Order poke.
That's mine.
Oh my God, this coin has a dog on it. How much is it? Oh my God, it's 63 cents. How much is that? I don't know.
Do you want to come to a free comedy show?
When is it?
Right now.
My name is Eugene and I own a funeral home.
The Father, the Son, and Dave Matthews.
You call this wine?
It's pronounced gold!
Because I'm rich!
Bodega tiramisu.
Damn you, science!
Coffee time! I'm so glad it's socially acceptable to be addicted to coffee, because I am, and it's great. That's right on the border. I can't tell whether the milk is bad, or whether that's just how milk smells. What does the date say? Likely sell by? That's vague. Right on the line again. Not enough left to waste a cup on bad milk. Okay, I've got to test this out. That could be curdle, or it could be bottom of the pot sediment. Ugh. The results are inconclusive.
Damn you, science!
It's too risky to waste another drop of that sweet, sweet Java. Dare I drink it? Ugh. Black? Ugh. Oh God. That's like drinking a sweaty sock. How can something be so disgusting before you add milk and sugar to it? There is one other option. Almond milk. It's not even milk, it's just dirty almond water. Fuck it. Maybe I'll get sick, but it's better than almond milk.
You don't know shit, but you could. So sit up and take notes while your favorite genius and his cabal of brainiacs download some knowledge into your cranium. You can't learn it all at once, but you can learn one fucking thing.
Oh, hey there, beautiful geniuses. It's me, MCK, the world's foremost expert on expertises, and we're here to talk about one of my very many areas of complete mastery, divisibility. The best part? By the end of this video, we will have exposed the most famous lie in history. I'm not talking about Richard Nixon saying he wasn't a crook, or Allison faking her own death on Pretty Little Liars. I'm talking about your 4th grade math teacher, Mr. Caldwell, saying, there is no divisibility rule for 7. Bullshit, there isn't. There's a rule for every counting number, but Mr. Caldwell either didn't know it or was told by Big Math not to teach it to you. But I'm gonna share that sweet secret with you because unlike Mr. Caldwell, I don't need a union pension because I'm rich!
Let's start by defining divisibility rules. Divisibility rules are ways to tell on sight
whether a particular positive integer can be divided by another positive integer with nothing left over. Let's start with the easy shit. A number is divisible by 2 if it's even. In other words, if you imagine the number represents a bunch of kids on a field trip, can every nerd partner with a jock to create school harmony? That's even or divisible by 2. Or will one kid be left over and grow up to become a supervillain? That's odd or not divisible by 2. Want it another way? Okay, if your number ends in 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0, it's divisible by 2. Boom! 3. You're divisible by 3 if I can add all your digits and get a multiple of 3. So let's say you finally get up the gumption to ask that guy who you know likes you for his phone number. He says his number is
800-555-0199.
And you're like, whoa, why do you have an 800 number? Are you a business? Also,
those digits add up to 42, which is a multiple of 3.
So that number is divisible by 3. Boom! How about 4? It's easy. Is the 2-digit number at the end of your number divisible by 4? Then your number is divisible by 4. For example, 60, 100 billion, 457 million, blah, 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 220. You see that 20 at the end? This is divisible by 4. Boom, divisible by 5. You just gotta end in 5 or 0. Boom. By 6, you gotta satisfy the rules for 2 and 3. Blam! We're gonna skip 7 for a second so we can build that sweet, sweet suspense. 8. Same rule as 4, but with the 3 digits at the end instead of the last 2 digits. For example, 4,600,808. See that 808? This number is divisible by 8. Boom. With 9, it's the same as the rule with 3, but the digits have to add to a multiple of 9. For example, 9,108. 9 plus 1 plus 0 plus 8 is 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. That's a multiple of 9. Okay, and 10? All you gotta do is end in 0. It's that easy. If you don't get the rule for 10, I think there's a chance you are not a human, but in fact, a smart donkey. Congrats on getting this episode to play, you big old donk, but maybe pass the remote back to your farmer, okay? And that brings us to the end of this episode.
I'm just kidding. I know you've been waiting for it.
Here we go. They told you no rule for 7, but they fucking lied. They didn't want to share that good shit because they were afraid you'd become too powerful. But this is how to check if your number is divisible by 7. Okay, take the last digit of your number and cross it out. Multiply that crossed out number by 2 and subtract it from the remaining number. Do you get a 0, a 7, or a multiple of 7? Then you got a winner. Again, that's cross, double, and take it away. I'm talking cross and double and take it away. Come on, let's cross it and double and take it away. Let's try. Okay, take 791. Cross out the 1, multiply it by 2. You get 2. Subtract that from the remaining 79 and you get 77. That's a multiple of 7. Congrats, you did it. Tell Mr. Caldwell he can suck your pubes. Is this rule pretty? No, it's gross. But so what? It works, baby! Let's do another one. How about 1,512? You take off the 2, you multiply it by 2. To get 4, you subtract that from 151, you get 147. Is that divisible by 7? I don't know. So I cross out the 7, I double it to get 14, I subtract that from 14, and I get 0. 0, that means it's divisible by 7. Yes, sir, we have a winner. Okay, now I am amped up. You want a piece of bonus knowledge? I don't care, I'm giving it to you anyway. What about the divisibility rule for 11? Insane, crazy, can you believe it? Yes. We are coming in for a bonus. To tell if a number is divisible by 11, start with the first digit and add every other digit. Circle the sum. Do the same thing but start with the second digit. If the difference between these sums is 0, 11, or a multiple of 11, your number is divisible by 11. Here comes an example. Try 823,163. Add every other digit starting with the first digit. 8 plus 3 plus 6, that's 17. Now add every other digit starting with the second digit. 2 plus 1 plus 3 is 6. Subtract them, you get 11. It was divisible by 11 the whole time. Wow, that was amazing. I'd love to share more, but I have to go take a fucking nap. I'll see you next time on One Fucking Thing. You got a water?
I came here in the 60s, right after the Summer of Love, and this town has never disappointed me. And the Dave Matthews community here is on fire. I can't think of a town in America, or Europe even, where where you can go out every single night and see a Dave Matthews cover band and hear his music and be part of that family. It's unbelievable. First, I was here for my education, but then when I had children, I realized this is my value system. As I want my children to know good music like Dave Matthews Band, so that they don't go to the bad place. Because there's a lot of kids out there that end up going to really, I hate to say it, but Burning Man.
Humans of the planet Earth, I am the Orb Lord.
You are accused of trespassing in private orb space.
Oh, we're so sorry. We meant you no harm.
We're on our way to a space wedding.
Yeah, and we lost control of our Tersless Space Ox rocket.
Yeah, it's our fault because we went with an off-brand.
We had to save money. It's a destination wedding.
Oh, you're so excited.
Adds up, and they didn't even have the hotel package.
Quiet, human scum. whatever your reasons may have been, your excuses are meaningless. I now sentence you to death.
Oh, please, just give us a moment to make our last piece, please.
Yeah, very well. But make it fast. I'm missing the latest episode of the Orb Show.
That's a show?
It's a little slow, and I do get ahead of it, but there's really nothing else on these days. Now make your peace.
This is all your fault for insisting on Tursla.
But it was a bargain. You're the one who spilled iced tea all over the rocket control panel.
I wouldn't have spilled iced tea if James could drive straight.
I could drive straight if I wasn't a cow.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. Some people have small bladders.
Oh dear. I enjoy how you petty creatures bicker. That kind of banter is notably missing from the Orb Show. Now, have you finished making your peace so I can kill you, my Orby?
Wait. If you like that, you're in luck. There's this old Orth story that humans tell each other in order to make their last peace.
Yes.
A story? Oh, I like stories.
There's no old Orth story that humans... Ow! Oh, the old Orth story we tell to make our peace. Yeah, and James tells it so good.
He does, yeah, tell James.
Yeah, I do. There was a family.
My grandmother's face.
That is the last straw. Honey, get my belt. Yep. There. Now, my pants won't fall down. Don't misbehave.
That's it. That is your story.
No. There's so much more. Yeah, the younger brother has a hat. Yes, a cowboy hat.
Ugh, Dad, you're so lame. God. Don't use God's name in vain.
I'll say it if I feel like it.
God.
For the last time, it's pronounced gold.
Goad? Latte for goad? Goad?
Yeah, iced tea with sugar, please.
Yeah, for here to go or thrown in your face?
Thrown in my face.
Okay.
Thanks.
You humans do make your peace in a very strange way.
Yes, my Orb Lord. We do make our peace that way on planet Orth.
Okay, well, I guess it's time to die now.
No, still making peace. Okay, so there was this high-stakes game.
Of cards.
Gentlemen, lady. I tap my 10-10 creature with trample to attack and win the game. Flip for it? Yeah. That didn't solve anything.
We can both do flips.
Skipping through the woods on a beautiful summer's morning. The sun is shining brightly and the birds are singing their song. Oh, skipping through the woods on a beautiful summer's morning. Everything is perfect, what could possibly go wrong?
My, oh my, what do we have here?
Thank you so much, superb man.
No problem, citizens.
Boy. Now, I wish Clark were here to see that.
Say, did you ever realize Clark and Superbman are never in the same place at the same time?
Gee, now that you mention it.
Oh, what are you talking about? I saw them together.
Where?
On the bus.
Really?
Hello, everybody. What did I miss?
We were just talking about how we never see you and Superbman together.
But then Jimmy here said that he saw you two on the bus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we were on the bus together. Separately, as two separate, distinctly different people.
Yeah, and they were smooching.
Yeah, we were smooching.
Yeah, I heard he's got a tongue of steel.
Well, Clark, that's the best news. To the happy couple. Hey, let me get a 3 beers and a Cosmo, please.
That's like the world's most basic drink order.
What,
because we're 3 straight guys and 1 chick? So what?
Yeah, who cares if we're being a little cliche, right?
Cheers.
Behold, what once was water, I hath turned to wine.
Ooh, what vintage?
What?
I'm detecting a chocolatey tannin.
Seems like a cab. Cab Franc or cab Sauv.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Oh, you call this wine?
Yes.
Well, luckily I brought my own bottle.
Oh, Napa Valley. Your wine sucks, Jesus. Thank you.
Wow. Well, now that you're done making your piece.
Once upon a
No. Okay, so there was a.
Happily ever after.
No.
Pardon me, my Orb Lord. It is time for the orbing ceremony, and the orbs are awaiting you in the Orb Palace Orb now.
Oh shit, the orbing ceremony, and I haven't even put on my dress orbs yet. I'm very late. All right, human filth. I will have to deal with you tomorrow. All right, Gorby, let's go. Oh my god, this is the 5th orbing ceremony this week. I am so sick of shrimp.
I guess we live to see another day.
Thank God.
It's pronounced goad.
It is, but it's not.
But
It's really not.
How did you say it in the first place? Oh, come on. I was trying. I'm a gospel storyteller, okay? I was the pilot, all right?
I was the driver.
No, I don't know.
Wow, that looks good.
Does it? I don't even like honey glazed blackened chicken. Ugh.
Well, I could help you out with that.
I'm listening.
Any interest in my Trader Joe's frozen tikka masala?
I'm not normally into frozen curry, but I'm a culinary explorer. I'm willing to try something new.
Then this is the deal for you.
I assume that bowl of rice would be included in this offer?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, I needed to eat with your chicken.
Well, I would need your rice to eat with my masala.
I don't see the relevance.
Rice and curry are a package deal. If you trade one, you must trade the other. It's included.
Included. Interesting choice of words because, in fact, the masala did not come with the rice included. I cooked it separately.
But were you or were you not planning to eat them together?
I object.
I'll allow it.
Then what of the slow-carb diet you've been incessantly talking about?
Bikini season is around the corner.
Well, the rice isn't admissible on that diet.
Yes, it would be inadmissible. Were today not a cheat day?
Yes. The day of the week is immaterial in this case. Either the rice is a party to the transaction or it isn't.
Actually, the day of the week is essential when you're talking elimination diet.
I move to strike!
I'll show you due process.
Order! Order poke.
That's fine.
I will throw in this applesauce if your rice stays on the table. This applesauce is meant to be paired with this blackened chicken.
Well, then by your own logic, it should be included.
No rice, no dice.
No sauce, we're at a loss.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Well, my offer is hereby reneged.
Consider it mutual.
Do you want to watch something on my phone?
Yeah, I really don't want to eat this.
Yeah, okay.
I was working like 3 jobs just to make rent, make electricity, and Dave Matthews tickets. It was really hard for a long time, you know? Like if I wanted to buy the new live album, I have to take that cost on completely myself. I have to maybe get another job, another shift, bartending, something like that. Now I live with my girlfriend and it's pretty great because we share costs. So like if we see on eBay something that like some basement stuff that we didn't know about. She helps me out with that. And then I can help her out in the summertime when I'm doing a little bit better. And it feels good. I got like a whole dinner date planned with her. And I'm gonna propose that we go to the MSG show. It's gonna be exciting.
Hi guys, I'm Marie Faustin. Today I'm performing Stand Up for One. I have never flyered for a show before. Do you want to come to a free comedy show? It's like, hey sir, you like comedy?
No.
What? I'm gonna probably make fun of people who don't make eye contact with me and like belittle them a little bit. Hey sir, you like comedy?
No sense of humor at all.
Oh, come on, you look hilarious. You got orange shoes on, it's Tuesday. Are y'all on a field trip? What is this? I feel like I'll probably get maybe a couple white women who are like afraid to say no and look racist. Hey sir, do you want to come to a free comedy show?
When is it?
Right now.
It better be good.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so regular. It's gonna be decent. Here we are.
My name is Eugene and I own a funeral home.
I have a special seat for you right here.
I'm kind of desensitized to death, but I do love a nice laugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the hottest comedy show in New York. It's the greatest comedian in the world, Marie Faustin. Woo! Thank you guys so much. Thank you. So excited to be here. Madison Square Garden. Gentrification is making it really hard for me to leave my house. My pre-war windows face the street. You know, I'm doing really well. The apartment is pre-war. I don't know which war, but I know a bunch of white dudes died, so my ceilings could be so tall. And I used to just look out the window and see what my community had on, and I would know how to get dressed. It's cold, people have on coats. It's hot, people have on sandals. But now with gentrification, I've learned recently that young white people don't get cold. Because I'll look out the window and it'll be like a white dude in like a sleeveless tuxedo blazer and swim trunks and knee-high socks and boat shoes, and I'm like, is it hot? Dating is dangerous. I went out with this guy and he was like, yo, Marie! And I was like, yes? And he was like, I should probably let you know that I just did a bid. And I'm dumb, I don't know what that means. I'm like, a bid? What you buying us on eBay? What you bidding on? And he was like, no, a bid, I just got out of jail. And I was like, oh, jail or prison? Because I've learned recently that's not the same place. I don't know if you know this, but jail is where you get your GED and prison's where you get your PhD, right? So I'm like, jail or prison? And he was like, prison. And I was like, oh, professional jail, right? Like, he's a scholar, right? He knows about cigarette economics. And so I'm like, what did you do? He was like, nothing. I was like, oh my God, I do nothing every day. We have nothing in common, right? And I was like, how long were you in prison for nothing? And he was like, are you ready for this number that he gave me?
Yep.
How long do you think he said?
12 years.
15 years. I said, that sounds like a something number. That sounds like you did something to someone sometimes. Because I do nothing every day and I've never been to jail. I'm like, I went to jail once. But I went on one of those scared straight trips and now I'm straight. But I do still steal. But I only steal things that I really, really need to not pay for. What's the last thing that you stole?
A mattress.
A mattress? How do you steal a mattress? Oh, you set it off. Okay, you had like a truck waiting outside and everything. You didn't take a mattress on the
Amazon.
train. How do you steal a mattress from Amazon? Like you put the wrong PayPal information in?
No, I told them the mattress wasn't good enough, so they let me keep it for free.
Ooh, is it a Casper? Because that's what I want.
Tough to needle.
I don't know what that means. Tough to needle. Is that one of those that's advertised on the train? Because if it's not on the train, then I don't believe it's a good product. Is anybody in here doing resolutions? Do you do New Year's resolutions?
No.
Or this is peak you. Oh, you can't get any better than you are right now.
It's as good as it gets.
Okay, wow. Okay, wow. Well, my resolution last year was to strengthen my core because I accidentally sat on a public toilet seat. Can we talk about this? So as women, we have a couple options when we pee, right? You could hover, you could just like float like a butterfly, pee like a bee, or you could put that thin tracing paper down. You know, you pull it, it rips, you pull it, it rips, you pull it, it rips. You put all the ripped pieces around the seat. I always hover because I have an amazing body. You guys probably can't tell because I got my baggy work sweater on. But if I took all my clothes off right now, you probably still couldn't tell because black is a slimming color, so I look skinnier than I am, but like, my body is bomb. And so I always hover, and I'm at the Starbucks, and I caught like a Charlie horse, and my whole body fell back. And I fell so hard that like my elbow dipped in the water a little bit. You know the sound that your naked body makes on the shower wall when it's wet. That's the sound that my back made on the toilet seat. It was like, and I screamed because I'm dramatic, right? And somebody outside the bathroom was like, "Are you okay in there?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "Did you just have a baby?" That was the follow-up question to, "Are you okay in there?" Y'all are awesome for coming all the way to Madison Square Garden and spending all this money on these expensive tickets to see me perform live in New York just for you. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful day. Thank you. Bye.
Woo! I kind of didn't know how to behave, whether I should applaud because I'm the only guy in there or not.
The crowd was like a little quiet, but I think that's because they were laughing on the inside, you know?
I like the part when she was just talking about stealing and then got me involved because I did steal a mattress, so.
Thank you for coming to the UCB Theater. We have another show right after this, so if you could please clear the house. We have another show right after this.
My family, I grew up going to church, but then in high school, I was introduced to the Dave Matthews Band. I joined a Dave Matthews youth group, and they really like opened me up to passion and love, the love that I didn't feel like I was getting from, you know, God or Jesus. But I mean, Dave Matthews and Jesus have a lot in common, actually. Like, they both preach compassion, they both preach love. The Father, the Son, and Dave Matthews. They need to rewrite that book. Man.
Blockchain! We're gonna live forever. Okay guys, team meeting. We are all familiar with the more prominent and traditional cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple, but this company is also heavily invested in altcoins. Now, with the success of Litecoin, we thought, what about its counterpart? What if someone wants crypto that's a little heavier, that has a little bit more weight to it?
It just made sense.
Yeah, and we know there's another heavy coin out there, but this one is spelled slightly differently, spelled HEV-E and then the word coin.
And what made you invest in this heavy coin over the more popular one?
Because the spelling's cooler.
Now, if you turn to the next page, you'll see one of the other alts that we're heavily invested in.
The next page of what? There's nothing in front of us.
Okay, cool. The next coin we're investing in is Dollar Coin.
Now, what's exciting about Dollar Coin is that the value of Dollar Coin is directly tied to the value of the US dollar, which is dope.
Which reminds me, you owe me $1 from the vending machine.
Yo, can I hit you back? I don't have any dollars.
Yeah.
Cool. How is this coin different than Tether?
It's not. It just has a way better name.
We're getting off topic here. Guys, we can't just invest in cryptocurrency because it has a catchy slogan.
Totally get that.
We are with you, $100p.
Yeah, I mean, we just gotta be smart, you know?
Yeah, we need to be really careful with our approach. We need to be more conservative.
We just need to take this one step at a time, and oh my God, this coin has a dog on it.
Oh my God, we have to buy it. How much is it?
Oh my God, it's 63 cents.
How much is that?
I don't know.
All right, we gotta buy it.
Okay.
Sold to the man in the blue shirt.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, guys, I've been doing some research and I'm really intrigued by this new cryptocurrency, SALT, which offers customers loans backed by the blockchain.
You know, that sounds great, but we're actually really excited about a token that we just launched ourselves, Pepper.
Yeah, actually these cryptocurrencies pair well together. Salt and pepper.
Wait, you guys just launched a cryptocurrency?
Yeah.
When?
Just now.
What? Don't you think we should have talked about this as a company?
Probably.
Probably.
When did you have time to work on the white paper?
We didn't.
Yeah, we just copied and pasted the white paper from Tron.
And they copied and pasted from Filecoin, so we Gucci, man.
That is incredibly irresponsible.
Yeah, you're probably right, but we were just so focused on driving Lambos on the moon, you know what I'm saying?
No, I do not know what you're saying.
You know, driving Lambos on the moon, driving Lamborghinis, AKA Lambos on the moon, AKA the moon.
I am seriously considering quitting right now.
Okay, hey, we totally understand that.
Yeah, but you know, you're just not gonna be able to drive a Lambo on the moon, so weigh your options.
First option is you quit right now and you walk away.
Yep.
Second option is you hold out with the prospect of maybe one day driving a Lambo on the moon.
Yeah, if we haven't said it enough.
Yeah, I quit.
You can quit. You're gonna quit? Okay, so
that's fine.
That's one.
Cool,
Right,
we'll cancel the pre-order on your Lambo.
And one-way ticket to the moon. Great.
Yeah, we'll have to cancel that one-way ticket to the moon.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Great, okay, cool.
Cool.
That was a good one.
Yeah, we are incredible writers.
Time for dessert. Oh.
Is that
the official state treat of your native Maine? A whoopie pie? It's not just any old regular whoopie pie.
No, it's a...
From the regionally famous pastry truck Big Guys.
But how did you get it?
You know, funny story. I was doing some foliage tourism in Maine last September. You know, I came across the Big Guys truck. And, you know, I took a little bite skis of one of these whoopie pies. And I was entranced. I had to have an entire year's supply. I bought all of.
So you have more?
Oh, today, I got 2, baby.
Can I have one?
For free? Oh, is this 1835? Are we like in the Pennsylvania town where the whoopie pie was invented and shared regularly among all the Dutch socialists that live there? No.
What would you trade for my tiramisu?
You've got to be joking.
Oh, come on, it's really good. Okay, fine, what would you trade for?
I wouldn't.
Oh, come on, what's your price?
I wouldn't.
That looks incredible. Where'd you get that?
Oh, they're not for sale.
Ew, not that. Where'd you get that tiramisu?
Oh, the bodega on my corner?
Bodega tiramisu. Yum! What do you want for it?
Well, what are you offering?
I just so happen to have
Is that?
the official state treat of your native Indiana, Hoosier pie.
Would you trade for my whoopie pies?
No, I want the bodega masu.
Okay, hold on a second. If you want the pie, and you want the tiramisu, and I want the whoopie pie, then...
Why'd you stop talking?
we should do a 3-way trade.
Oh, I'd be down for that.
Okay.
Yama, 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 and yama.
What are you doing?
The ice cream is part of the package.
No, it's not.
It's called pie a la mode.
Here we go again.
Time for dessert.
Is that?
The official state treat of your native Maine? Yes, a whoopie pie. Oh, I have to explain it.
What?
The state treat of your home state, Maine? Yes.
It's...
the famously, yeah, from the famously regional famous whoopie pie cart, from the famously regional road truck. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah. White vanilla